Hey there, everybody. This is Maurice. I'm here for a real treat for my beer review today. I've had this cellared for over 10 years now. It's Frankenmuth Imperial Stout, Brewmaster Select 2015 edition, a Russian American style lager. This is bottle number 629 out of 816. This is 1 liter bottle, alcohol 10% by volume, and IBUs of 76. This beer was only produced in 2014 and 2015. I picked up both at the brewery in 2015. I picked up 2 bottles of 2014 and 2 bottles of 2015. And I gave away a bottle of 2014 and a bottle of 2015 to my brother-in-law, his birthday 2 years in a row. And then I consumed the 2014 around that time. And then this thing I've had since then. It's been refrigerated at least 5 years in my beer fridge. So let's read the back of the bottle. Like I said, this is a real treat. Um, I feel it aged well. It's been treated very gently. So let's read what it says here. A hybrid between a Russian-style Imperial Stout and American Stout. This lager is jet black, smooth and tasty. The bittering hops offset the smooth sweetness of the roasted malt. A delicious after-dinner beer, best enjoyed with friends. A perfect way to celebrate the beginning of the new year. Become a part of Frankenmuth's brewing history and be the first to know of future limited edition brews by registering your bottle at frankenmuthbrewery.com. All right, brewed and bottled at Frankenmuth Brewing Company in Frankenmuth, Michigan. So, quite excited for this. 1 liter of beer is a lot, especially at 10%. But we'll give it a go. Well, still got a good pop to it, which is a good sign. Still pretty stouty smelling. Okay, 10% stout. I wouldn't expect a lot of head, but this is pretty thin. So it's not barrel aged, although there is a fair amount of carbonation coming up. Getting thicker. Nice, thick, tight bubbles there. All right, let's give it a sniff. All right, strong roasted malt aroma. Not a lot of hops, but I tell you, I've said it before, when beer's aged, the hops are the first thing to go in the aroma. A big roasted malt, creamy, smells creamy with a malt aroma. Okay, well, let's give it a taste. It does taste a bit old, I have to admit, but still very bitter and very roasted. Um, Not a lot of sweetness, what it mentioned. I'd still put this up against a lot of different imperial stouts, even fresh ones. It's held up fairly well. It's the bitterness is starting to coat my tongue towards the end. Very interesting. Hmm. Pretty complex here. I can taste some chocolate malts there. No hop flavor. Of course, in a stout, you rarely get a hop flavor, but the bitterness is still there. Yeah, this is something I'm just going to savor for the rest of the day. I don't know if I'll have anything else after this. This is a lot of beer, 10% and a half liter, a full liter. Some lacing, not a lot. At its age, it's the carbonation is still pretty good, but it's definitely a little bit of aging. You can taste it, but still really good. Makes me wish I opened this bottle up 5 years ago. But the 2014 I had fresher. It was about 2017 when I had it, and it was very good. And this stout here, it's a lager, not an ale. So I don't know if that had anything to do with the aging process, but I've had better luck aging ales than lagers. But this beer is a real treat. I'm glad I opened it today. Yeah, 10%, and it you can tell it's not boozy, but you can tell it's a little bite there. I'm not used to drinking strong stouts that aren't bourbon barrel aged anymore, so this is a little different for me now. So anyway, I really like this beer, and I'm going to give it a good score. I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10. I think if I opened this bottle up a few years ago, it would be closer to 10, but I'm giving it a 9.5. It's a very good beer. If you can find it, get it and drink it. I don't know if any are available. This might be the last bottle in existence. Only 816 were bottled, so I'm glad I picked them up. So anyway, that's it for this review. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. You take care. Bye.